I'm happy. Hi, how are you?
Karen and Priscilla.
Yes.
And they have been really, really nice to us. So we're happy. We're happy to be here. It's a nice place.
To have you too.
Yeah. So when you come, there's somebody in the back there.
The white lady.
The white lady.
There's
Hello.
that's Linda. She's sitting in the back. Look, you do the royal wave. You look like the royal princess. So, guys, this place is really hopping. You should come to the Ancient City Lodge.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful accommodation. If you want peace and quiet and silence, this is the place to be, and they will take care of you.
Yes.
I'm really happy. Thank you.
You're
Look at the team.
welcome.
That's the A team. All right. On our way to the Zimbabwe Monuments. We shall see you later. Okay, so we're off to the monuments, Great Zimbabwe. So we're entering the Great Zimbabwe Monuments sites. Drive. We've been lucky to have Mamlambo is our guide. Welcome to Great Zimbabwe National Monument, and with me here is introduce yourself, please.
I'm Ernest Mlambo. I'm the tour guide here at Great Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
I welcome you to Great Zimbabwe.
Thank you.
This is where the name of the country derives. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe means big house of stone.
Big house of stones.
So this place gave its name to the country in 1980. It used to be called Rhodesia. So if you've never been to this site, don't fool yourself that you are in Zimbabwe until you visit this site.
Yes, thank you so much. So we are spending the day. We're going to the monuments with him, and he's going to show us the place. So welcome to Great Zimbabwe Monuments.
So this is the map of the site of Great Zimbabwe. So Great Zimbabwe was built in 1150 after the decline of Mapungubwe.
Mapungubwe.
So Mapungubwe is the predecessor of Great Zimbabwe. The downfall of Mapungubwe is the rise of Great Zimbabwe. Great Zimbabwe flourished between 1215. When it declined, the capital shifted to Kami. Kami means to milk, Kami. That was the last capital of Great Zimbabwe, which was destroyed by the Kami of the Zulu, the Nguni, the Shangan, running away from Chakasolo. So these Karangas were later nicknamed Shona by the Zulu. This is where young boys and girls were being taught lessons before marriage. So marital lessons were conducted in here. We have a Karanga village. It only portrays the lifestyle of the village. We have the site museum, which has got the summary of Great Zimbabwe. All the findings, including the gold, the Zimbabwean beads, tradable goods like beads, bangles. We are going to see them in the museum. We have this outer perimeter wall. So this used to divide the commoners from the royal families. And the population was over 25,000 people. We have this inner perimeter wall, which marks the center of the town. That was more like a reception of people. All visitors coming to meet the king were supposed to report there. Okay? And it was not automatic that would be given the permission. You can spend the whole month because they also want to know the reason of your visit. The ancient path is the original path which we are going to use. The modern was built later to enable those who cannot afford to use the steeper pathway. If I say that, it means big house of stone. So it's actually divided into three columns. Z-I for big, right? Like myself, Ernest, Z, Ernest, meaning a very big. Then Mba, yes, for a house. Then Bwe for a stone.
Yes.
Zimbabwe.
Uh-huh.
Big house
Of stone.
Okay.
So this side gave its name to the country 1980 from Rhodesia.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've never been to this side, don't fool yourself that you are in Zimbabwe if you know Harare.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, you are now in Zimbabwe.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are here,
Yeah.
where it all started.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Then we have Masvingo. Masvingo is the oldest fort in the country. Part of this hill gave its name to the town Masvingo.
Town.
Masvingo means a wall of protection. That's what Masvingo means. So this was more like a reception. So all visitors coming to meet the king were supposed to report here.
First.
But firstly too, the principal councillor who was staying by the terrace hill over there.
Mm.
We depend on archaeological evidence, what was found on the site.
Yes.
Like here, if you look on the floor, you can see some hard floors, something like this. Which shows that they used to be a very big art here for soldiers to hide, to bed weather. It depends more on the records and on oral tradition.
Mm-hmm.
So all visitors coming here were supposed to be given the permission, but it was not automatically that they will be given the permission to go and see the king,
Mm-hmm.
because they would also want to know the reason of their visit.
Mm-hmm.
So they can spend almost a month or so.
Big veteran.
Mm-hmm. So we're getting through the inner perimeter.
So you may wonder where they used to get all these stones. All these mountains were destroyed, were used to normal by the process of making fire, quenched with water.
Yes.
So out of the 25,000 people, there was a division of labor. Some doing the quarrying of stone, carrying, and on these early wallings, we do have what we call the P, Q, R star. P is poor, something like this. Q for quality, more like a brick. R for rough, something like that, like that, like that, like that. But as we go up, we'll be seeing more of quality.
Ah, okay.
Watch the steepness. Yay!
Why it was strategic. Chicha usingavoni uri pale.
Because this was like a fort.
Uh-huh.
It was built for defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, this is an undescribable feeling being on this hill. The thought that came into making this a fort, it was definitely meant to protect. As you go up, it gets steeper and it gets more private. So you would have to have a good reason to be coming up here to see the king and the queen. Yep. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Unbelievable. Breathtaking. Breathtaking. Hard to explain, but the feeling is just breathtaking. The scenery here is breathtaking. Guys, this is difficult to describe. I think the best way is to come and see for yourself. That's the only way. Amazing. Somewhere up there is our tour guide's homestead. Somewhere there. That's where he lived all his life. Amazing. No way to be able to describe the feeling of being here. It's something one has to just do to experience it. That's the only way.
the second courtyard for the second fortune teller.
Ah.
So you sit around here, the fortune teller over there. Then if you pass, then you are allowed
To go see the king.
go.
Because you
You are now clean.
You are clear.
The views are breathtaking. The feeling undescribable. The only way is to come and see this great monument. I have goosebumps. So going up, it's steep, it's scary. You had to have good reason to come up to see the king and queens. But it's beautiful. The fortress was really done to protect the royalty. It's an unbelievable feeling being up here. I just can't tell you. Passage is narrow as you go up. Yeah, it becomes narrow as you get up.
Hey,
The advantage was that if they roll the stone, you'll be right on the passage.
Hey.
you cannot miss it.
So we're going up that passage. Up. And only one person at a time.
You could not assassinate the king.
You couldn't assassinate the king and get away with it. No. And this idea of them rolling a stone right up your head, if you acted a fool.
Honestly.
Huh? And there's happy birthday, Mr. Ushe.
Happy
The
birthday.
King Ushe watching his royal kingdom. Ukukoda imimi kuti mutungane.
Famba.
Mama kana tonda pesa tichadzokere.
Ndobva ndauya.
Okay. Tivengendi. Hai. Anvadzoka nepano sei?
Oh, baba chibuda uziya.
Apadzokeki pano.
Hai, apadzokeki pano.
Nasvika ini. Amire ndichifiti. Guys, you had to have a purpose for coming up this narrow and steep walkway. You had to have a reason. I just made it. I walked, but it's scary. And then I'm up here looking at where I've come from. I'm gonna be watching my sister come. Wow! That is just amazing. I undescribable feeling. I urge you, if you're Zimbabwean and you haven't come this way, I don't know what you're waiting for. I think it's time you get yourself here to see. This is what our people constructed. We gotta own it. We gotta own the narrative. Rundi, your mom is doing it. She's a hero. She's a hero. Wakoma, whoop, whoop. There's my sister. You did it. And Zidai, the birthday boy. Wakoma. Yeah. Good job. Well done. Hey winner.
So the exit was right here.
How?
So there was a wall.
Oh, there was a
along
wall.
this cliff.
Yeah.
So walking between this collapsed wall and that remaining one.
Hey winner.
You'll see it from inside.
Oh, the wall. This one here. This one here.
Yes, the rest is collapsed.
Aha. Okay. And see why you wouldn't go back the same way. Ah, why would you do that? Man,
So he didn't go back that way.
you were being thrown down. Ah, okay, so Lake Kyle, formerly Lake Kyle, now Lake Mutirikwi.
Named Lake Mutirikwi in 1983.
1983, changed the name.
After
Changed
independence.
the name after independence to the original name. Oh.
So these people, they didn't know how to read or write. So all their writings were in symbols of stones. So all the patterns which we are going to see are not decorations. That was their
message.
way. It's a message. Their way of writing.
Yeah.
I understand that you saw this pattern. We call this the chevron pattern. It's a symbol of young and senior men status. A symbol of fertility, the continuity of life.
A continuity of life.
Continuity
Two
of
people
life.
there.
We have the herringbone. This is found where here at Great Zimbabwe they used to fetch water on the foot of the hill. It's a symbol of young and senior men status. The snake of fertility in their womb. We have something like this. It will be a brick, a missing, a brick. We call this the checkboard. A symbol of old woman status. Old women with missing tooth. Okay. We have things like interlocking tooth, like this. We call this the crocodile pattern. A symbol of old men status, which symbolize great wisdom and maturity for old men. So these four categories are found also on the divining sticks.
Okay.
When they throw it, they say chirume, chikazi, chitokwadzimu, chinengwena. Casting those
Chirume, chikadzi, chitokwadzimu, chinengwena.
I've heard
Casting the bones.
Then you find that on our traditional huts, they used to put these patterns on the wall of
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
to tell who occupies that hut. Is it a man, a young man, a young woman, old man? You know, you remember when a young man goes in the village by moonlight, must have to be able to see the pattern on the wall so that he will get in the right hut.
Do you hear that?
To go and
Gets into one where there's a toothless women.
yes. Once you grab one and put on the shoulder and run away, no returns. You are already married. No return.
So you had to watch out which house you were going into.
correct.
To get people.
Yeah. That's very wise.
Interesting.
So we call this the lion's view, where we are able to see Great Zimbabwe Hotel there, Morgan Mission over there, Lake Mutiligi former Lake Kyle, and the Nemana Primary School, and Nemama ruins over there. Remember, as I was saying that, the king used to have more than 200 wives.
Yeah.
So here we have the phallic for the king.
What?
This was for the king to satisfy the 200 wives. So this symbolizes that we have reached to the men with many wives. So this has got a deeper meaning.
Oh. I think I can decipher. Approaching the Great Enclosure, and from here you're able to see. It's almost a bird's eye view. You can see everything from the city, the lake, schools, homes. It's a vantage point, really beautiful. Yeah, let's go into the enclosure.
king.
Yes.
This is where the king lived.
Hey. So I'm going to sit where the king used to sit. Hey.
Where? Here.
Right here on this bench.
Sure.
Yes. Right there.
Right there.
Yes.
He would sit there.
He would sit there.
Jini Mambo Kadzi. The great queen.
The great queen.
Welcome to my humble dwelling. Hey. So this is where his throne was. Oh, his relaxing space.
That's a relaxing place.
Just a relaxing space for the king.
We'll go to this throne later.
Okay. And he could see. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow. You had to have a good reason to come up.
And it can.
Those small towers.
Yes.
There were 8 of these. Some were destroyed by treasure hunters seeking for things that they were called hidden.
Pasina Chino.
Musachin.
So each one of these is a symbol of a granary storage.
Okay.
Remember to show the responsibility for the king to feed all the people. In our language, you say Zundera Mambo.
Zundera
Where
Mambo.
all the people go harvest, plant the harvest, bring all the harvests. The king will keep them when they run out. The king will share among
Among his people. Hey.
No stuffing.
No
If you look-
starvation.
on that pillar there.
Right,
That pillar do have a shape of a machete, a big knife.
Oh, a big knife.
So a sign of defense.
As well
Yes,
as
sir.
feet.
Yes. This side again, you can see those pillars like spears. It's more like a bull defending its head.
A hat found right here for the
Right
king's
here.
messengers.
Or the head doorman. So the floors of the hut were like this. These are the floors. So most of these huts were plastered inside. So you can see right here, this is the pole impression. So this is the inner part of the hut. So when visitors come, he was the head doorman was supposed to receive
The
the
visitors.
visitor, direct them to the fortune teller.
The fortune teller being right over
Right
there.
there. Then he has to go out this way to notify the king's senior sister over that side. Of which a king, when a king is chosen, he was given his sister to marry.
Huh?
And that marriage was done on top of a male crocodile, meaning that the soldiers have to go to the river and hunt a very huge male crocodile, tie the mouth, carry it right to the ground.
So one way in, one way out. And the old passage to get out was right here. But since it closed just for purposes of safety. So the one way out was right by that tree,
You can
coming
see
this
through
way.
This collapsed wall. Right. This is the royal enclosure where the king lived. This is where the king was sent at. So the last level, yes, the last level was above here. Simply because when a king dies, they will destroy all the structures, level up the place, and build new structures for the new coming king. So it kept on going high.
Okay.
So when they dug up here, they're trying to find out the level of occupancy so that they will tell how many times this place was occupied by different kings. So these are right.
So you mean tell me this is
This
the
is
first,
original.
this is
This
the
is the
first
first
one,
structure.
which is followed by these successors.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the first structure. And the levels of kingships. Kingships.
Amona, this is the Kadwak. You may
The
wonder.
excavation,
Yes.
hundreds of years.
Yeah. Really?
You can see this level. This one. You may wonder where the king's bedroom used to be.
Yes, we want to ask. Yes.
Right. Next to the entrance which connects to his senior sister wife. Right there.
That little passage.
That little passage.
Uh-huh.
So when they did the passage, the small round hut was here.
Uh-huh.
So that was the entrance, passage which connect to the king's senior sister wife. She was supposed to taste all the food brought down there before she bring them to the king.
She is the one who gives the king.
The food was cooked, brought to her.
Who
Taste
cooks the food? The 200 wives.
When the food was brought here, she was supposed to taste. Wait for a while. Feeling good, okay.
Then give this to the king.
Give them.
So if she has to die, if the food was not
She's the one
good,
who dies first.
the sister
Yes,
was
to
the one
protect
to...
the king.
And then they know who
Ouch.
the food.
Yes.
They'll go to the
The
Then they'll
Nganga.
get to the
The
culprits.
Nganga. And the Nganga would say,
this one and that one,
there we go.
right?
It was organized.
So,
You to ring it. You
It's
can,
almost like
dolarite.
Yeah.
That's the stone.
okay.
It's hollow.
It's not hollow.
Ah,
It's almost
It's solid.
crystallized.
it's solid.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
So most of the huts, you can see this is dated back to 1400s. You can still see the fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So you can see the paw impression.
The poles, yes.
Yeah.
Paw impression. So this part was reserved for the king to be entertained by many musicians, meaning that there was a head musician. Bira, Zenarira, yes, and all those other jazz.
Saka zasiyana paina na King Charles na King William. There's no difference there. Honestly, Aretha Franklin.
Eh.
So what's the difference?
No, there's no difference. They did the
difference
same thing. So in the entertainment area for the king.
There are 8 soft-on beds which we found here. So we have bed number 1, which carries the name of the country. It was found in the valley. It was found in the valley. And we have bed number 8, which we are going to see in the museum. It was found in that small tower there.
Great Zimbabwe.
This is still natural.
What coming?
This is not wood. This is dolarite.
Dolarite.
Yes. These lintels.
Oh, don't leave me.
And that...
But you see the ingenuity, yabo.
I think that's why the Germans were trying to dispute with them.
kuti hanzi vanhu vatema hatina mupfungwa imi musati wanziri.
They tried to dispute it.
Mwene mtapa. So the conclusion that I have is my people.
Yes.
We were slim and pretty
Yes. Yes.
to be able to fit into all these passages.
Yes.
Ah,
Oh, yes.
So I would like you, sorry, I was talking. I wanted you to come in here through. You can come, guys.
Oh my goodness! How on earth did they manage to get through this?
So these were thin people.
Yes, you
They're
see.
thin, they're slender. Oh my goodness!
Yes, your feet.
Breathe out.
I have to tuck it in.
Yeah.
Sideways.
Can you fit?
Sideways. Go
I have
sideways.
to take off my this thing. I can't fit in there. Okay, guys, this is what I have to do to pass.
Yes.
Oh. Ah. 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 I couldn't even pass with my bag. My goodness.
These people were coming from Mapungubwe.
Yes.
So according to oral tradition, it is said that they were following the fish eagle. The fish eagle in form of a medium spirit.
Okay.
Till it landed up here. So right here, if you look on that balcony there, it has got the shape or features of a Zimbabwe bird. The fish eagle, the one on our flag. This one here. Okay, just can you see the shoulder?
Oh yes,
two
the
at
wings
top?
are on the sides like that, and then that's the beak over to the right at the top.
Yes. It's facing to the west.
Yes,
You can
yes.
see the shoulders, you can
Yes.
see the neck.
Yeah. Shoulders coming on the sides like that.
Ah.
And the broad chest.
Yeah. The broad, yeah.
Okay. I see it now.
That's the Zimbabwe bird. This is the fish eagle.
The wings
Yes.
over here. The beak is over
It's
there.
facing to the west.
We're facing the west. Wow, this is the Zimbabwe bird. Amazing
It was
structure.
carved
Huh?
from this one.
From this one.
Ah. So this is called gwenya gwenya. And it just touched my skin and it's itchy. This used to be the king's vegetable.
Yes.
Wow.
So this was used as Viagra.
Viagra.
Yeah.
So this is the traditional Viagra here. Don't come to the ruins to come and get this bush. You'll be in trouble. There's a cave.
This was more like the king's office.
Ah.
So all the treasure for the king was kept in here.
Uh-huh.
From here.
King Solomon, uyo arikugeza.
So this cave was also used to communicate with people down the valley.
Okay. How?
So when a messenger is sent to call the wife wanted by the king,
Yes.
come in here
Yes.
and they make a call. Can I do an example?
Yes.
Okay. I'll call Anna from here. Listen over there over here. It's not wind, is it? Anna! You hear that?
Yeah.
The voice could go for several kilometers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can I repeat?
Yeah.
Anna!
You can hear the voice.
Going and
Like
going.
it's almost rolling. Amazing.
How did they
Wow.
discover?
You know,
What guy?
it's
Kuna
almost-
masero
it's
phone.
almost like a loudspeaker. The
Yeah.
and then
Saka
amplifier.
anya wanutoza kuti nasichutira.
Hey. The king.
Usina jealous.
So this was the royal court, the high court.
High court.
Yeah.
Ho pamoshwa.
Yes. People would sit on this bench.
Yes.
The king and his senior sister wife would be seated on that balcony, listening to the proceeding of the court. No, straight. You go straight up. Yes. Pasenda pana. Then vanotonga vachibvunza pamastairs aya.
Zvakasiyana paina na King Charles.
From there, I would like you to view that map of Africa.
Unbelievable. I'm just mesmerized. Hey. Hey.
I'm with Team Ancient City Lodge. Look at the cute ladies that work here. Really nice, really kind. So all of you should make an effort and visit Masvingo. Come to Ancient City Lodge.
Yes.
And you'll be treated like queens and kings.
Wow.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So that's Karen, Maraizo, Priscilla, and Linda.
Yes.
With my sister Soneni there.
Yes.
We are the cutest women in town.